Sunrise and streaming on crossroadstoday.com. A gunman went on a shooting rampage yesterday at a Prague university, leaving the Czech Republic in a state of shock as the country witnesses its deadliest mass shooting in history. 25 News now has the latest developments. And Honda has issued a recall for millions of vehicles after a problem with its fuel pumps. If you're a Honda or Acura owner, we'll let you know if your vehicle's part of the recall. And the beginning of winter means the beginning of cold season. The CDC says the U.S. has seen a sharp rise in flu and COVID cases. They're seeing that uptick mostly here in the South. We have the story.
Let's take a look live. Look one more time from Cuero. Courtesy of the weather website there. Cloudy skies, but rain chances throughout the day on the increase, and then temperatures eventually be on the decrease. We'll talk about that coming up in the forecast.
Well, we told you about Ernest Campbell's commitment to A&M, but what about the star from Hallettsville? I'll have that in sports.
You're watching 25 News Now Sunrise. Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Carolina Astrain.
Trey Mining here.
And the time is now 6 o'clock, actually 6:31 on our Friday morning.
The time is passing.
The 22nd day of December.
Already, Christmas is knocking on the door.
And it's National Forefathers Day. So Trey, would that mean that Martin DeLeon is a forefather of ours?
I could
here
see
in Victoria?
it should be.
So Victoria County is the only county in the state of Texas founded by a Mexican.
Interesting. And Victoria was named after who?
Guadalupe de Victoria, I believe. Yes.
There you go. You passed your Victoria history class, A+.
Thank you, Trey. All right, well, how's it looking out there in the future for us?
In the future, let's put on the future goggles and take a look here. We're seeing, of course, cloudy skies. I think we're pretty confident in that. And looking at the radar, still watching this all morning long, has been for a while. Very scattered at best. Best rain chances and rain coverages currently are in the Gulf of Mexico, south of Matagorda Bay and south of Galveston. A few rain showers here and there. It's trying to develop in areas of B County, Karnes County, Goliad County, and move toward Victoria. So they'll be kind of hit and miss throughout the day. Could see some brief, little bit of heavy rainfall-ish as they work on through. Nothing too widespread or nothing extremely widespread or very heavy. Temperatures in the 60s, near 70 degrees along the immediate coast. 63 degrees in Victoria and points to the north, but that same number, 62, 63 degrees up there in Hallettsville, and also in Gonzales and Cuero. And once again, our almanac for today. Yesterday's high was 71 degrees, low 61 degrees. Our average is 66 and 44. I think we'll be closer to these numbers right here coming up on Christmas Day as the front moves on through. Until then, we need the rainfall, of course, and the temperatures will be very spring-like throughout the day today, highs in the 70s easily, and -5 and over in the rainfall deficit for us around here. We do need the rainfall. We'll get some rainfall, but I don't think it's going to be quite a drought buster. We're still more than likely ending the year with a negative number in the rainfall bucket for us. So the rainfall chances on the rise, but the chances are pretty small for the overall collection of rainfall what's going to fall on the ground. We'll take a look at that though, because they extend over a couple of days. We'll take a look at that in detail in the full 7-day outlook before we go this half hour. Carolina?
Thank you, Trey. Czech police say a shooting in downtown Prague killed at least 15 people Thursday, sowing widespread panic in one of the country's worst mass shootings of its kind. Police there say officers were deployed due to a shooting in the philosophy department building of Charles University, which is located in Jan Palach Square. The police say the shooter, who was dead, was a student at the university. The police say the shooting wounded at least 30 people. It urged people also to leave the surrounding streets and stay inside. The Prime Minister canceled his scheduled events and headed for Prague. We'll go to Washington for the details on this shooting later on Sunrise. Fayette County Sheriff deputies busted a money laundering operation last week. That's from a report by the Hallettsville Tribune-Herald. They say a woman wearing a coat during a traffic stop triggered the deputy to investigate because the coat didn't match the weather. This all happened just after 9 a.m. last Thursday on I-10 near the 663-mile marker. The woman's coat led the deputy to search the vehicle, where he found suspicious packaging materials used for drugs. That prompted the deputy to ask the woman to take her coat off. Then he found her wrapped in bundles of cash. Authorities say they seized a little over $100,000. Authorities took down the woman and the driver of the vehicle, 34-year-old Adriana Valencia and 45-year-old Efren Laurel of Monterrey, Mexico, faced charges of felony money laundering this morning. The couple remains in the Dan R. Beck Justice Center. More than 2.5 million vehicles are being recalled by Honda due to possibly faulty fuel pumps. The National Highway Transportation Safety Administration posted documents on its website that said 2018 through 2020 Accords, Civics, and CR-Vs are included in the recall. Acura models like the MDX, RDX, sport utility vehicles, and the TLX and ILX sedans are also part of the recall. The automaker said the fuel pump inside the fuel tank on the vehicles could fail, which raises the possibility of stalled engines. Winter officially began Thursday, and the CDC says with the cold season comes an expected rise of rates in flu and COVID. Dr. Mandy Cohen, the director of the CDC, says they're seeing a sharp increase in flu levels right now, particularly in the South. COVID cases also appear to be climbing nationally, she says, while cases of RSV seem to have reached their highest point this season. Cohen said we're seeing RSV peak a bit sooner, but we do not believe we're yet near the peak of flu or COVID. With decades of experience working in the Victoria Fire Department, interim Victoria Fire Chief Shannon Martin is retiring with plans to run for Victoria County Commissioner of Precinct 3. A native of our area, Martin began serving as a firefighter with the Victoria Fire Department in 1987. He became a fire engineer in charge of a fire truck in 1992 and then a fire lieutenant supervising a fire company in 1996. He was promoted to battalion chief overseeing a full fire shift in 2005. And in 2016 became the assistant fire chief in charge of the fire department operations.
People that serve in the public service agencies, whether it's the police department or fire department, they're strictly doing it because they have a servant's heart, and they want to serve and they want to help the community and ensure the community's safety.
Martin announced earlier this year that he planned to retire in January. Then he was asked to serve as interim fire chief following the retirement of Chief Tracy Fox. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Crossroads Today. Hit the like button and click the notification bell. The time is now 6:37 on our Friday morning. Here's a look at what's coming up on 25 News Now Sunrise. Those less fortunate can get a hot meal on Christmas Day from a popular restaurant right here in Victoria.
The Czech Republic now grieving what's being called the worst mass shooting in its history. I'm ABC's Justin Finch in Washington with more on the gunman and the investigation ahead.
Rain chances not only today, but the next few days. We'll take a look at the future tracker coming up. Oh.
My favorite holiday song is Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell.
1, 2, 3. Feliz Navidad. Ba, 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 ba. Santa baby, come put a sable under the tree for me.
Oh yeah, last Christmas I gave you my heart.
And so I was singing, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Masters in this hall.
Masters in this hall, hear me today. Something, something, something.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Silent Night, honestly. That's a classic. Silent Night.
Always cry.
Holy night. That's too good.
Because my favorite Christmas song is the one where it's like, chestnuts roasting by an open fire. But the one with Justin Bieber.
From all of us here at 25 News Now, Happy Holidays.
And good morning once again, Trey Mining here. Let's take a look at the future tracker to give you an idea of what's going on for the next couple of days weather-wise for us. Southerly winds, scattering rain showers and storms throughout your day on Friday, which is today. But we're looking out west for the next weather maker that will really impact our weather, which will be this front here. Moving into our region coming up on your Christmas Eve, more than likely. Good chance of rain showers and storms behind it and along the frontal boundary itself. And once this pushes on through by late in the day, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day looks like it'll be nice and sunny, with the noticeably cooler temperatures. Not anything freezing, of course, but noticeably cooler temperatures. And how much rain can we expect? Well, today, best rain chances along Victoria and points to the east, as they usually are. Anywhere from 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, maybe near an inch. As you get toward your Houston, Galveston area, really exploding. Coming up for your Sundays, that front moves on through by that time. It gives us a little bit more shot of rainfall by then. So keep your umbrellas handy. Be careful out there driving, because the rain chance will be in the forecast for the next several days. We'll take a look at that specifically in the full 7-day outlook before we go with this half hour. Carolina.
Thank you, Trey. A Hallettsville star headed to College Station and Yoakum Athletics giving back this holiday season. And can St. Joe win the tourney? Here's sports reporter Zach Brown.
Well, another local star has committed to Texas A&M, and it is Hallettsville Brahma Lane Gerke. He will be joining a long list of Crossroads athletes in College Station. Gerke was a two-way player for the Brahmas, hard worker. Congrats to Lane on that commitment. After going 2-0 the other day in Kennedy's tournament doubleheader, the St. Joseph girls got right back at it yesterday. In game one, they took down Nordheim 59-20 behind 17 from Bridget Bluda and 16 from Maddie Stefka. Game two, much lower scoring. The girls only able to muster 24 points, but only gave up 21. They win the championship game for the tournament. Jordy Ibarra takes home the all-tourney honors for the Lady Flyers. Well, about a week ago, Yoakum Athletics hosted an old school versus new school game to raise money for the community. They were able to raise about $700, and that was able to help 25 families this holiday season. The money was able to provide clothes, toys, and even gift cards to local grocery stores. Coach Taylor of Yoakum basketball and his staff have done their best to instill the values of community service into his guys, wanting them to learn to be givers and not takers. And he texted me and said, "We just want to teach young men how to help others." And congrats to the Bloomington Bobcats. They win 79-10 over Hebronville. With your 25 Sports Now, I'm Zach Brown.
Thank you, Zach. Okay, we want to invite y'all to experience our digital streaming service, Crossroads Today. Plus, you can find it on your connected TV through Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, and Android TV. Just search Crossroads Today Plus. Turning overseas to a deadly mass shooting at a university in Prague. Authorities say a student shot and killed at least 15 people and hurt more than 20 others. Authorities also warning the death toll could still rise.
Heavy hearts at a candlelight vigil at Charles University in Prague. Students honoring victims of a mass shooting on their campus, now called the worst in Czech Republic history.
I think everyone was just in a state of shock. Again, these things don't happen here.
The harrowing scene playing out near a Prague Christmas market packed with tourists. Video capturing frantic moments at a university faculty building. Some students climbing through windows to crouch atop high ledges to escape the gunmen.
There was a couple of bangs. I didn't even realize it's a shooting. Then suddenly there were students and teachers running out of the building.
Terrified students with their hands up, later met by armed officers who rushed them to safety.
I was really shocked, and yeah, I tried to check that everybody who I know is from the faculty is okay.
Czech Republic authorities identify the shooting suspect as a 24-year-old male Charles University student who legally owned several guns. They say he was heavily armed as he opened fire inside that faculty building before he was found dead minutes later on a sidewalk. Investigators say they have evidence the gunman was inspired by a similar shooting in Russia. Police say the gunman also killed his father before the university massacre and may have been plotting a far bigger rampage given his cache of weapons and ammunition. Authorities suspect the gunman is also behind the killing of a man and his 2-month-old daughter in Prague just last week. The Czech Republic now declaring tomorrow a national day of mourning. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
Those less fortunate can get a hot meal on Christmas Day from a popular restaurant here in Victoria. Texas Seafood on Rio Grande plans to open its doors to the homeless this Christmas. This marks their 17th year of giving back. The owner of the restaurant says they love this holiday tradition.
Chicken, mashed potato, green bean soup, corn, bread, and ham and stuff like that. We try to keep one corner of Victoria feel warm this year, you know.
And about on Christmas Day, Texas Seafood says they will deliver. Just give them a call at 361-572-8538. They plan to hold this event from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday, Christmas Day. The time is now 6:46 on our Friday morning. Still to come, the FDA with a warning about a fake weight loss drug. Okay, it's time to celebrate some birthdays. Happy birthday to Igor Vincent. You're such a handsome, smart boy. We love you so very much from Mom and Brothers.
And happy birthday to Pam. May God bless you with many more. Love you from JJ and Janie.
Happy birthday, Michelle. Happy birthday to my sister, Michelle. Hope you have a great day. Love you lots from all of us.
And a big happy 6th birthday to Chase. Hope you're having an awesome and fun day. Love you lots from all your family.
And happy 12th birthday, Ariana. We love you. Love Mom, Dad, Liz, and Emmy.
And happy birthday to Ray Fiennes. Ray Fiennes, there you go. Known for drama like The Constant Gardener and Schindler's List, as well as portraying Voldemort in the Harry Potter films. He is 61 today. See your birthday wish live on 25 News Now Sunrise. Come to crossroadstoday.com, click on More Under Home. There you'll see the KVU Submit Your Birthday.
All right, the time is now 6:47 on a Friday morning. Happy birthday if you're celebrating one today, or maybe you're celebrating this weekend.
We'll be right back. Good morning. Trey Mining here. Temperature starting off in the 60s this morning, pretty much the constant that we've been seeing all morning. 63 degrees in Victoria, 63 degrees up there, Hallettsville to Cuero to Gonzales and Nixon area. Throughout the day, we'll see scattered rain showers and storms throughout the day today, but a 50-60% chance throughout the day, so pretty good coverage at that. Kind of hit and miss overall. This will continue through your day tomorrow as well, maximizing more than likely on your Saturday night into Sunday as the front moves on through. The cooler conditions that can be expected after that. How's it looking in Port Lavaca today? Highs in the 70s. Rain chances throughout the day, better as you go toward the evening hours. And same thing for Cuero. High temperatures in the 70s or so today with cloudy skies. Scattered rain showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. Becoming more numerous. We'll keep pretty consistent 60% right on through today, through your stay on Sunday. The front moves through, pushes everything out in the Gulf of Mexico away from us into the east, replaces it with cool and dry air. So a cool day coming up for your Monday, highs in the low 60s. With sunny skies, and that'll continue through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, head toward New Year's Eve. So sunny skies by then, rain chance today through your Sunday. Keep that in mind as you're making your travel plans.
Thank you, Trey. The Food and Drug Administration is warning about fake Ozempic. The agency has found thousands of units of counterfeit versions of the type 2 diabetes drug. 5 people have gotten sick in connection to the products, but so far none of the cases are serious. Investigators still don't know what ingredients are in the fake versions. They also warn the needles that come with a counterfeit injectable drug may not be sterile. The FDA says the best way to avoid these fakes is to only buy Ozempic through state licensed pharmacies with a valid prescription. Ozempic has become widely popular due to its weight loss properties. That has led to an increased demand in people selling knockoff versions at salons and through social media. And that leads us to your viewer poll. You can scan the QR code right there on your screen to take part. We ask you, have you used a weight loss drug before? Okay, let's take a look. 33% of you say yes, you have, and the rest of you say no, you have not. Thank you for taking part in this morning's viewer poll. A human rights group accusing social media giant Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, of restricting pro-Palestinian speech. Human Rights Watch said it identified more than 1,000 pieces of peaceful pro-Palestinian content it claims did not violate Meta's rules, but that they were restricted or removed during October and November 2023. The group does not claim in its report that pro-Palestinian supporters faced over-enforcement more than other groups. Meta responded that the report doesn't reflect its efforts to protect speech related to the Israel-Hamas conflict. It said they readily acknowledge that they make errors that can be frustrating for people, but the implication that Meta deliberately and systemically suppresses a particular voice is false. Still to come on Sunrise, news to know before you go. 2 people died following a fire at a home in Florida. Two people died following a fire at a home in Florida on Thursday night. Crews responded to the scene at a home on Ridge Terrace around 8 p.m. Fire crews say the flames came from the front of the residence. They found 2 seniors dead inside. The cause is under investigation. Authorities are saying they are trying to determine if there was foul play. A propane truck crashed into a New York Railroad bridge Thursday, hurting 1 person. A truck carrying flammable material, possibly propane, struck the bridge on Maple Avenue in Glenville shortly before 7 p.m. The incident caused a large explosion that hurt the driver and knocked out power in the area. The driver escaped the vehicle with third-degree burns and was taken to a local hospital. Authorities have contained the fire. Authorities say the site will have to be inspected, and investigators say the driver did not see a sign that warned of a low overpass. Russian drones struck the city of Kyiv this morning, with authorities reporting strikes on widely separated residential districts. It was the 6th drone attack on the capital this month. Leaders say 2 people were hurt. The drone attack also triggered a fire on the upper floors of an apartment building. Fortunately, authorities say the fire was quickly brought under control. Air raid alerts have since lifted in almost all regions. The U.S. Air Force plans to bring the Pacific Island airfield that launched the atomic bombings of Japan back into commission. That's from an Air Force leader who said the move aims to broaden its basing options in the event of any hostilities with China. The leader says Northfield on Tinian Island will become an extensive facility once work is completed to reclaim it. Clearing the base will also require extensive work, as a jungle has reportedly grown over it since it was abandoned in 1946. The Air Force will also add facilities at the Tinian International Airport in the center of the island. The Air Force's fiscal year 2024 budget request shows a line item of $78 million for construction projects on Tinian Island. Austin Mayor Kirk Watson and incoming Houston Mayor John Whitmer, 2 veteran Democratic legislators, are trying to repair their city's fraught relationships with the state's GOP leadership. Read this story by the Texas Tribune on our website, crossroadstoday.com. And we want to invite y'all to experience our digital streaming service, Crossroads Today Plus. You can find it on your connected TV through Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, and Android TV. Just search Crossroads Today Plus. And we do have time for a final check of our forecast with Trey. Trey, how's it looking out there for us, for those of us planning some holiday travel?
We'll be mindful of the rainfall that will be in and around the region beginning today and through the next several days through the weekend, actually. Kind of hit and miss rain showers and thunderstorms. Nothing too widespread or extremely heavy, but they'll be out there, so we need to be careful as you're driving along. And Port Lavaca today, highs in the 70s, good rain chances throughout the day. Already seeing some in Calhoun County already. In Cuero coming up, temperatures in 70 degrees or so for the daytime high, cloudy skies. Good rainfall chances for us and most of the Crossroads region. It'll last through your Christmas Eve on Sunday when the front moves on through. Then after that, the skies clear out, humidity drops, and it's very nice and cool for your Christmas Day on Monday. Good opening gift weather with high temperatures only about 61 degrees or so. And that trend will continue on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. In the next week, the sunny skies looking pretty nice. Low temperatures more than likely in the 40s, coming up for the overnight lows. And today, though, daytime highs in the 70s, of course, very warm and humid as we go through the next couple of days. So keep that in mind and be careful driving out there because thunderstorm chance will persist through your day Sunday.
Well, it looks like today is the best travel day if you're going to go anywhere.
Probably here soon before too much longer.
Yeah, and then a nice clear sky day on Christmas Day for a return home.
And Santa Claus will be liking that because he has good visibility. And Rudolph, you know.
He can go on vacay. All right, well, thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful start to your holiday weekend, and be sure to join us tonight for 25 News Now at 5, 6, and 10.